How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of... Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own. When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all. Can you help? Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help. All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information. Azan at the Fighters Guild is a fine warrior. I understand. The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer.
What is it?
Always be on your guard.
What can I do for you? Looking for some work? The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in... Fine. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. For contracts, speak either with me or with Burzgro Kosh in Cheydinhall. A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house. Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck. The prophet speaks true. This is the start of something terrible. I can feel it in my bones. You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at the sole discretion of the Guild Master. Everybody's talking about the prophet. Go take care of the rats, then talk.
Do you want something from me?
Hello there. Is there something with which I... As long as you're not a wanted criminal, there's a place for you in the guild. Are you interested? All right, then. You're now... Congratulations. You'll need to receive a recommendation from each local guild hall in Cyrodiil to advance in the guild. They can be done in any order, but they must all be sent in... Unlike some frivolous tasks you may be given at other guild halls, this is a serious matter and has consequences. Then allow me to explain the task. The Council of Maidens. Several traveling merchants have been found dead along the Gold Road recently, with even more missing. The Council has asked that I put a stop to it. You are going to help. Indeed, I see no reason to shelter you from situations the Guild deals with on a daily basis. I have no time for Guild recruits that are useless in the field. We believe the killings are the actions of a rogue mage. Battlemaid, you are to travel north to the Brina Cross Inn and speak with Ariel Gerard. This is a harsh, dangerous task for you, I realize. Your unfamiliar face makes you most useful. And what better way to learn the many uses of restoration? Practical application is often the best educator, even in life and death. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of... Goodbye.
What is it, associate? I'm Berilorn, Anvil's castle mage. Perhaps you've heard of...
Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything. A terrible crime.
Our gracious Countess funds my research. I ward tame rats with resistance spells, then shower them with elemental attack. I don't know. Good day.
Hello. Yes? He's a most mysterious fellow. In many ways, I admire him. Most of the time, I just feel sorry for him. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Sure. Go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. Take care. So, another one who has come to listen to... This is only the beginning. Ummaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestone. Does no... Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aeliad sorcerer King Ummaril and slew him. But Ummaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Ummaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the ride. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Ummaril's spirit... Do you understand nothing? As uibala, Ummarale el nada rakuva. In the Aeliad tongue, by the eternal power of Ummaril, a curse upon Ummaril's ancient foe. Alas, Ummaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without a champion. The gods are powerless to act. But you would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors Are you? And I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. Why do you come to... The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the Aeliad sorcerer King Ummaril. Alas, Ummaril was not truly slain. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelin. Only a true knight wielding, but alas for Tamriel. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest... Are you? A humble heart is a good starting point. The gods grant insight to those they deem. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines. Pray, if the gods deem you worthy. Walking the pilgrim's way is the traditional start of a holy... Follow the map I gave you, Visit the... He was defeated, but not destroyed by only a true knight. May the 8 and 1 guide your step. I'm only... Thank you. He's a fairy. Of course he... Hall's ropes faster can run faster than anyone I've ever seen. Of course, he can't often walk a straight line. Blessings.
Didier Ormely, a ship's clerk. At present, I'm... They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brother... Many of Anvil... sailors, ship...
Well met.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Excellent. You hear about Gogan? A gang of thieves is running a scam in town, and he fell for it. What an idiot. Pinarus Inventius is quite the hunter. He can track about anything, and he's deadly with his bow.
You could learn a lot from Pinarus.
Hello.
Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Good. That's right. Rats in my basement, and something's been killing them. It's horrible. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Please. They say that when you murder someone, please save my little rats. What have you found? A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? That's not possible. Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinarus Inventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. They say that when you murder someone, the dark... Please, go find Pinarus and those mountain lions.
Pinarus Inventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your... Mountain lions? Here! Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good, and maybe make that old nut feel better. Let's go hunting. If they're out here, they'll be in this. I think that'll be all of them. Can't imagine more in this area. You can go tell Arvena this.
Oh! Varel Morvain. Been making weapons and arms here in Anvil for 30 years. Let me take a look. Armor, weapons. That seems a fair price. An excellent bargain. Tell your friend. Bye.
You've got to take care. You think you've gotten rid of them all? You do? Well, you. Like the gods, you killed that thing. This is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me. She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets. I know it's her. She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other women. I'll show. Please save my little rats.
Yes. You what? Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. I would Fine, you've got me. I figured if I left some rotten meat outside, the nasty little things would come out, and the guards would take care of... Mountain lions? In her basement? I just wanted to lure her vermin outside. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, except the rats. Please, don't tell her. And if you can keep this our little secret, I can make it work. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn. They say... Take care.
So, did you fall?
She didn't, huh? But you've taken... Oh, the poor little rats.
Hello.
So, you didn't sell me out. I appreciate that. Well, you've got to be light on your feet to make it around here. Farewell.